Hello, and in this video we're going to talk about employee scheduling. In order to set up employee scheduling, the first thing you need to do is set up scheduling templates. Under the config menu, under employees, you'll find scheduling templates. Here is where you will set up schedule templates. Let's go ahead and add a new one. This page will let us create a new schedule template. You'll want to use a name that describes the times that this template will cover. Next, we'll set the start and end time for each day of the week. And if you want, you could also define what time lunch will be. Once we have this set up, let's go ahead and save this. We can then set up another template if we want. For now, let's go ahead and go back to our list. Now that we have a template set up, let's go ahead and apply it to an employee. Under our Employees menu, under Manage Employees, you could go to either the Employee List or the Schedule of Employees. The only real difference is the employee list will give you all employees, and scheduled employees will narrow the list down to only those that need scheduling. I'm going to go ahead and go to the employee list. In here I'll find all of my employees. I'm going to go ahead and edit this employee. Once my employee record is open, I want to go down to the scheduling section. And I'm going to go ahead and add a schedule to this employee. When adding a schedule, I'm going to choose what week and what template I want to use for that week. If I want to set up automatic scheduling for this employee using this template, make sure you use Set Default. You could then customize this if you need, or save it once you're done. From here, I could also see the employee schedule. While I'm here, I'm also going to give this employee a PIN number. The employees will use this PIN number when we get to the employee kiosk a little later in this video. Once I'm done, I'm going to go ahead and save this. Let's take a minute and look at this from the employee side. So I'm going to go ahead and log out of my account here. Let's log in as that employee. As you can tell, the employee screen may change depending on what permissions they have. Your employees, once logged in, under the Employees menu, could then view their schedule under My Schedule. Here they'll see the next couple weeks worth of scheduling if it's been set up. While we're logged in as the employee, a couple other things that employees can do regarding scheduling is under the Employees menu, they may submit a leave request. This will let them put in a request for time off. They'll need to choose a starting day and time, and a return day and time, and a reason for the request, along with any notes. They could also see any accrued sick or vacation time that they may have. Once they're done, they'll save this. On their leave request list, they could also see if the request was approved or denied. If you don't want to give your employees a full login, another feature you could use under the Employees menu is the Employee Kiosk. This will open a page that employees could use to clock in or clock out using the PIN number that we provided for them. Each employee should have a unique PIN number that's between 2 and 8 numbers long. They'll enter their PIN number, and they could choose to either clock in or clock out. If they have chose to clock out, but they haven't actually clocked in, it will let them know that they are not clocked in. When they put in their PIN number and they do clock in, it will tell them they have been clocked in. Then later in the day, the employee will want to come back here, put back in their PIN number, and clock out. You could use this for a clock in and clock out system for your employees. Another thing that employees can do is they could put in their PIN number, and they could submit a timesheet. You could use this if you want your employees to submit timesheets based upon a particular job or task item. They could then choose the day, the start time and end time, along with any relevant notes, and save. For now, I'm going to go ahead and close this, and I'm going to close this kiosk page. Now that I'm back here, I'm going to log out of my employee, and I'm going to log back in as my manager account. Once logged in, we could see our employee leave request under the Employees panel, or under the Employees menu, under Manage Employees, under Employee Leave Requests. From here, you'll get a list of all leave requests. We'll notice that we have 2 pending approval. If we open one of these, you could then approve or deny the request, along with setting what kind of time deduction this is. Then once you're done, go ahead and save it. I'm going to go ahead and choose Back to List to cancel out of this page. Now that we have scheduling set up and employees using our scheduling, the next place we want to go is under the Financials menu. Under Action Items, you will find Unpaid Timesheets. From here, you could access all of the timesheets employees have entered. And that concludes this video on setting up employee scheduling. Make sure you check out our video library for other great how-to videos on getting the best out of NextEra Office.